Kia ora, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. So we're back with Sins of the Father. This month is Cavalier Event Quest in Marvel Contest of Champions. We're running Chapter 3, Map 1. We've got a new boss, I'm not sure who it is yet, but he's pretty funny looking. And he looks like he's cosmic. Uh, maybe, oh, maybe it's Odin, actually. Yeah, might be with that one-eyed patch. Anyway, so basically, this is a one that rewards science, but kind of gives you poison, but you can shake off the poison and convert it into furies. So that's kind of the design of this map. It rewards science champs, and then the boss is cosmic with a whole bunch of stuff. We're gonna tackle that when we get to him. So I've brought this team. Pretty much I'm going to use Void and Captain America Infinity War to clear the lane, and really I'm going to probably use Doom for the boss. I haven't met a Cosmic yet that you can't really handle too well with Doom, so I'm just going to bank on that. I've got Vision and Killmonger for a little bit of a reason. Killmonger allows me to shake off debuffs even more with like 50% with Captain America Infinity War, which will come in handy in shaking off those poisons and changing them to Furies. And also I brought Vision actually for the synergy with, oh, sorry, so I brought him for the synergy with Captain America Infinity War because he has a synergy where if pretty much if the opponent uses a special attack, they drain their entire power. So that just helps me to play really aggressively with Captain America Infinity War and control their power. So I'm going to go ahead, I'll clear the lane, and I'll come back up and meet you guys at the boss. Okay, so we're back at the boss. We cleared that line. I actually didn't use Captain America at all, or Vision. I mainly just used Void, honestly, and he pretty much cleared the whole lane by himself. So pretty damn strong, man. So here we are, and it is Odin, like we thought. He is a hero. He's not mercenary. He's not metal. Oh, he is metal, actually, so Magneto might be an option here. Might have to try that. Okay, so let's have a look. His nodes, more health, more attack, Divine Barrier. When fighting a Mystic, every 10 seconds, he either becomes immune to Nullify, Fate Seal, or Stagger for 10 seconds. The duration is paused 2 seconds every time the attacker nullifies a buff. Every 15 seconds, he activates Power Gain, granting 20% of his power. When we hit SP2, he gets indestructible for 5 seconds. Every 8 seconds, we get a Folter debuff. And when he activates a special attack, he gains stun immunity for 6 seconds, plus 2. So basically 6 seconds. Okay, let's have a look at his abilities. So what does he actually do? When either Odin or opponent is knocked down, if the opponent has any of the following buffs, Odin has a corresponding buff lasting 7 seconds. So if we have a Fury, he increases his attack rating. If we have Armor Up, he gets Armor rating. If we have Resist, he gets Physical or Energy Resist. If we have Crit, so basically he just mirrors what you have. Odin Sleep. At the start of the fight, start of Odin's first fight as an attacker, and every fight as a defender, gain Odin Sleep's effect. What is that? When Odin's teammates win a fight, at the start of the next fight, gain Odin Sleep. Okay, that's kind of weird. So it's either... anyway, so the Odin Sleep gives increased attack rating by a huge amount, actually. 3,000, maximum 2 stacks, armor up. Okay, so he's one of those, eh? And then when knocked down, again, an Odin Force charge, the next attack will, with an Odin Force effect, will consume all Odin Force charges and trigger a bonus effect. We don't know what an Odin Force charge is yet. Heavy attacks gain an energized buff and increase combat rate for 6 seconds. With Odin Force, if you heavy attack, gain an energized buff for each of his unique buffs. Always active when struck in distance, pause the duration of all his personal buffs. Special 1 gives you True Strike, ignores armor resistance, auto block, evade. And if you have an Odin Force charge, it also gives you a Bulwark buff, which increases block proficiency. SP2 pauses everything, and the last hit does a tremendous amount Wait, the last hit deals a burst of direct damage for each of his unique buff, each dealing 2.75 of the opponent's max health up to 13,000 attack, or 13, I don't know what this is. Maybe 13,000 actual damage, which is a bit low unless it's 13,000 attack. And on activation, refreshes everything. SP3 gains a copy of all the buffs and extends the buffs. It's got some pre-fight abilities, so he can place cross-fight abilities on the next fight from the pre-fight screen. The next teammate, excluding Odin, that enters the fight gains the cross-fight ability, lasting the entire quest. So he can help other people. So Thruststruck, they gain indefinite aptitude, increasing their fury, armor ups, and precision. So it's a little bit like giving them making them an Angela. Drop near gives them an indefinite protection buff, preventing loss of more than 15% max health from a single source. So it allows you to tank one SP3 up to 15%. So that's kind of good. And then Stormbreaker gains an indefinite shock resist. So it makes it easier to fight shock immunes. Okay, so he doesn't seem so bad. He's not shock immune. So what we're going to do is we're just going to come in with Doom, honestly, and see how we go against this guy. I can't imagine he's going to be too hard. I imagine he'll be a pretty interesting attacker, to be honest. I'd have to play him as an attacker to kind of figure out how good he is and what the actual possibilities are. So now he's nullify immune, so I can't. Okay, SP1's not too bad to evade. So now I've got Falter on me as well, and he's also stun immune for 6 seconds. What I was going to say before all of that is he's now nullify immune, so I can't actually nullify stuff. So I've got to just kind of wait until that goes through. Oh, damn, man. That's nasty. Okay, that's quite interesting. Should we use Captain America? Let's try Captain America Infinity War. Maybe I wasn't aggressive enough with Doom, because obviously you can nullify his buffs and gain a lot of power quite quickly, and he's got that supercharge and everything. And I don't know if nullify still allows me to drain power. SP1 seems pretty damn easy to evade though, so that's kind of good. Okay, can I stun you? It's kind of, this whole being stun immune the whole time is a little bit annoying. Damn it, I missed that out as well. It's kind of neat to throw the SP here. Yeah, so I don't know how. Right. Okay, so he seems to be. I mean, he's not impossible. He takes a little bit of getting used to, especially the fact that he's stun immune all the time. He can't really take away his buffs. What we're going to try to do is we're going to try to maybe use vision. It's not going to do a lot of damage, but at least what I'll be able to do is I'll be able to drain his power quite reliably, which means he shouldn't be able to throw power, which means he shouldn't be able to go stun immune. That's kind of the theory anyway. But the thing is, man, he doesn't take a lot of damage. The other thing I'm thinking that he needs to do, or that we could try, is actually bringing in Magneto. I think Magneto would be quite a good counter for him. Probably Voodoo as well, probably Symbiote Supreme. I probably should give Doom another go. I mean, honestly, my only problem with that, right, is that I would have thought that the SP1 would have still drained his power. Then again, I don't think I actually tried draining his power. Lucky his SP1 is pretty easy to evade. Oh, you know who else we should have brought in, actually? We should have brought in, what's her name? Magic. Magic would have been pretty good for this. Okay, so he's kind of taken my whole team. I'm not really too sure why. I'm going to try to go ahead with Killmonger. I can't imagine this guy is... I mean, he's pretty tricky because this is my first time fighting, and I actually haven't really watched much on him. But I can't imagine that he's that hard. I think there must be a ton of mystics that can take care of business here. I just have to figure out kind of how to do that. I guess Symbiote Supreme would be really, really good against him. Anyone that damages debuffs as well. So probably Voodoo would be really good. Symbiote Supreme would be really good. I mean, in theory, I should have had a ball of a time with Doctor Doom. I should have just been able to nullify, gain a ton of power. But maybe I just didn't get into that rotation fast enough. At least with Killmonger, I can tank his SP3s. Alright, buddy. Let's keep going. So Killmonger is doing a little bit better. But I mean, he's still no Doom. He's still no Symbiote Supreme. I feel like maybe I just don't have the right gearing for this guy yet. Gonna drop that to SP2. Oh, okay. SP2 doesn't look too bad either, to be honest. If I can work my way through the SP3 now, might be able to actually get some decent damage on this guy. But I might also have to... Oh no, that's fine. Alright. Okay. Damn, man, I wanted to throw that SP3 and do a little bit of damage, but not to be. So, do we have a bit of a crack with Void? Let's have one crack with Void, and then if that doesn't work, I'm gonna go ahead with Doom. I think Doom is a good counter. Maybe I just gave this guy too much credit because of that nullify immunity. I feel like maybe I can't drain his power. But to be honest, I didn't actually try to just do a normal Doom rotation, so well, Void here is doing pretty good as well with his DPS. So, and now the power gain is not really a problem because I'm reversing it and I'm actually healing up as well. So Yeah, I mean, this is not the most ideal. Honestly, this is not the most ideal way to do it. I'm probably not going to use a revive here. I'm probably going to be able to finish him off. Or maybe I might fuck up and use one revive. Excuse my French. Um, but I imagine there's an easier, better way to to crack this guy. I imagine later on I'm going to be able to find an easier way to one-shot this guy because he's not really that bad. Like his SP1 is not that hard to evade. His SP2 is not that hard to evade. He's got a ton of buffs. Mystics should be able to walk all over this guy. So I might try Symbiote Supreme. I might try Tigra as well, to be honest. I think Tigra would be a good matchup against him. But I know this one probably didn't help as much, but I hope you guys did enjoy it. I will try to figure out a better, easier way to tackle this guy in a way that you can maybe one-shot him as well. I'm going to try probably Symbiote Supreme, Doctor Voodoo, Doctor Doom again a second time, and probably Tigra as well, and probably Magic and Magneto. I think all six of those would be good options. So I'm going to experiment, and I will come back to you with a way to do it. So I'll see you in the next ones anyway. Thank you guys for watching. Kakiteano.